Hey, my name is Ayana, and I'm going to tell you a story of how I got adopted in my life. Um, it started off my mom. She was young. My dad was young too. My mom was 15 when she got pregnant with me, and my dad was 16. And she, I don't know how she felt about me when she was pregnant with me, because she was young, like she was still in the beginning of high school. But my mom did keep me for my first 2 years of my life. And I guess she was doing good or not. I don't think so. Well, because I've heard stories. But um, I guess my mom was struggling with being my parent. My dad went to jail when I was 2, so she was a single mother. She didn't really have the support that she didn't have the support that she was supposed to for a young woman, like a young mom, a teen mom. And so she struggled hard trying to feed me, feed her, and try to have clothes on my back and a shelter until she met my sister's father. And then my mom had pregnant again at the age of 17. And so I guess he was an older guy, and she was still she dropped out of school for me, and then she was still adjusting to like a baby, to me being like old enough to start eating. And so she she still wanted to be young, she still wanted to live life. And the guy that she was with, he was older, so he was more mature. And so when my mom had my baby sister, it was it was harder. And that's when she leaned into drugs for all the stress, and it took over my mom, and she started using drugs. And then the guy, my sister's father, he went to jail. And I guess he didn't trust my mother with me and my sister. So that's when CPS took us both, and we were in foster care because my granny wasn't financially stable to take care of me and my sister, and my dad was in jail, so he couldn't take me, and we didn't really have no other relatives. Well, we did, but they had kids on their own, or I guess like they were financially unstable either. So it was really hard for us to like find a family, and then for our age and keeping us together, because my sister was just born. Well, not just born, but she was like months old, but and I was 2. And then it was hard. It's hard for other people to take us both in. And so we were in foster care for a while, and then one day my sister's aunt came, and she was coming for my sister. And I guess she had the goodness in her heart, and she decided to keep us together. She adopted us both. She didn't have to adopt me. Well, the story was that they gave my mom a chance. They gave her a year to get her life together, get back on her feet, and like stop doing drugs. And she failed the test, so she lost rights of me and my sister and every kid that she has. And so that's when my sister aunt had came to come get her. She didn't have to come get me because I'm not her niece. Me and my sister have different dads. So she could have got my sister, and she didn't have to get me because I'm not related to her. But the goodness in her heart, she adopted me and my sister. and she had a lot going on in her life too. Even though she had a lot going on, she adopted both of us. She had another son. He was adopted too, but she adopted him from birth, and so he was already living with her, and then she adopted both me and my sister. Even though she had a lot going on, she owned a daycare. She was a single mother. She was a single black woman, and she kept moving forward. She didn't care. She gave us shoes on our feet, clothes on our back, a shelter over our head, food in our mouth. She did just more than I would ask for, and I thank her for that. And I'm so lucky to be adopted by this woman, and I'm just so grateful because I could be anywhere. I could be anywhere. I could be on the street. I see my mother. She stays in the same city and state as so when we walking or we're driving down the street, I might see her and she's not doing good. She's sometimes beat up. She's sometimes drugged up. She's gotten worse, and it's hard to see my birth mother like that, and knowing that I can't do anything about it, and knowing that I'm the oldest, and she sometimes come and see us and say hey, but it's like I say hey and I just can't. I give her a hug and tell her I love her, but I can't do anything about it, and it just scares me because it's like if I didn't get adopted and I stayed with her, knowing I love my mother and I stayed with her, I don't know where I would be. I could be on the streets with her. I could be kidnapped. I could be sold to somebody because there's a lot going on in this world, and I'm just so grateful. And like now I want to be a better person for my mother and for my birth mother and for my adopted mother, because I want to give back to her, because even though she was struggling, she kept providing us with food, with clothes on back. She never complained. She took us to school. She made sure we had our homework done and educated and everything. And that's why I'm here, and that's like I'm grateful. Like I would have never graduated without her. She, even and plus she owns like a daycare, so it's really hard with her trying to do the bills and trying to keep the lights on our house. Not saying we don't have lights on our house, but like saying that she takes care of other people, and I wouldn't ask for a different adoption mother. And it's just hard because I'm just I wanna help like do something. So that's why I want to go to college and pursue my dreams, so I can come back and show her appreciation, come help my mom back on her feet, and then I don't know, maybe go try to find my brothers and sisters. I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters. One lives with me, and then the other ones I don't know where they are. But I'm grateful that they're adopted too. And I hope that they're with someone that loves them and cares for them and not to hurt them. And it's just hard. But I'm grateful. I'm really grateful. And it made me think. It made me think, like, when I grow up, I want to do the same thing my adopted mother did. I want to adopt a child when I'm old enough and stable enough. I want to adopt a child because I want another child that's had a story in or something, to be adopted and to be loved just like I was, and to live a normal life, and to not have to go through the struggles that I had to go through when I was young. And like other kids are not lucky, but I can't help every kid in the world, but I know when I grow up I want to adopt another kid, because I want them to have that same experience I had. I want them to feel lucky. I want them to feel loved like I had. And this adopted woman that adopted me, she is wonderful. She took, even though when she successfully, me and my older brother, an adopted older brother, he graduated and I graduated, and now my adopted mom has fostered 5 kids. It's crazy. She's not stopped, and she takes care of kids, and I love her for that. She's fostering 5 kids, and later on, they might be hers, and she's gonna adopt them, and she's gonna give them that opportunity that I had, and I'm grateful for that, and I hope they see that too. I hope that they see that she gave them food, she's had clothes on their back, she's done everything that a mother should, and I'm just so happy, and I want other people that have the same story to, or the people that have went through stuff and that are adopted or maybe not, to not lose faith and to keep moving on. And I would never go to drugs because it reminds me of my mother. And don't get me wrong, I love my mother, my birth mother, but there's always another way, and I wanna make a difference. When I'm done with college, I wanna come back. I wanna show that I was grateful and I was so happy, and I'm so glad that she spent, no, even though I'm not her child, her birth child, she spent money on me without any problem. All the high school dances, all the basketball games, all the prom and the graduation stuff, she did it without a thing, without complaining. And I'm grateful. And I want other kids that are going through this, I hope that they find their adopted parent, someone that cares and loves them just like my adopted mom did. And I just want to say thanks to the adoption place and to my adopted mother, and I love her, and I'm grateful for her and what she done for me. Thank you.